like,
Yep.
yeah, be
So
busy, but not
imagine,
productive.
imagine 6 months of really getting accustomed to talking about our successes, talking about our failures, talking about what's
Yeah,
working, talking about what's not working. Pretty soon, failure, trying, whatever you call it, starts to
yeah,
feel neutral.
yeah.
That feels safe.
How do you, and this is a big question for sales. I'm going to tell you, I've seen salespeople, a lot of them are afraid of dialogue, the exchange between, and I'm taking this like out of the leadership piece. I'm going to get back to that because there's a fear of dialogue externally and internally, right? So there's a fear of dialogue when you talk about cross-functional teams, because that was one of the pieces we were going to get into, is like cross-functional teams. So yeah, customer success may not report into me, marketing may not report into me, their leaders may be my peers, right? And so there's this fear or apprehension to have honest dialogue
Mm-hmm.
internally with what's working, what's not working. It's, hey, marketing, this is what we need. Here's the ball, and I walk away. Same thing with the customer engagement. It's the salespeople are telling the customer our product or service can do this, it can do that, it can do this, but we never take a moment to understand, hey, customer prospect, how do you do things in your work? What works? What, you know what I mean? Like we don't take the time to go through that exchange of meaning between another human.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's a big, big problem throughout this ecosystem, the fear of dialogue. It's like we're afraid of what we're going to hear.
Mm-hmm. And some of that does need to be start at the first step because you don't want to go all the way over and start talking to people that you haven't been talking to and start having real conversations. It won't go well and it'll die on the vine. You'll go
Yeah,
back to your old
yeah,
habits. But this is why it's so important for it to start at the top.
mm,
So if I am, let's say I'm the leader of my team and I'm going to take this on and I'm going to start talking cross functionally and I'm going to
mm,
start having real dialogue.
yep,
But kind of like multiple siblings in a family, when one of us, let's say the customer person, doesn't have to and isn't going to, and they keep getting incentives for doing things the way they are, I now stick out, and that doesn't feel safe. And I also have
mm,
lost any incentive
yeah,
to
yeah,
what's the point? I can
mm-hmm,
have some success with my team over here, but I'm a part of a bigger pool, which
mm-hmm,
is why it has to start at the top and it needs to happen there first.
yeah.